Hello everyone and welcome to my first Facebook Live. So before we actually start, let me just know who is here today. So just pop a comment into the box, just let me know who is on and also maybe where you're from today. And as you possibly can hear, there's a dog in the background going absolutely nuts. So we're just ignoring him for the moment. So just pop into the comments who is online today and where you're from. I'm just going to give everyone just a moment just to join us here. Hey Laura, thank you very much for being online with me today. So today, just before we start off, today it's just going to be a little bit about me, just a bit of my background, why I started my yoga practice, why I started my yoga teacher training, and some of the plans that I do have for the next sort of 6 months. So if you do have any questions about me, just let me know. Also, just want to check that you can actually hear me. Laura, can you actually hear me just before I actually start off? I mean, I'm assuming you can because you said hello, so. Good, let's give it another couple of minutes, not minutes, another couple of moments before I actually start. So I'll be doing this, thanks Laura, I'll be doing this Facebook Live every Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time. So, and every week we will be having different subjects. Next week we're going to be doing a general Q&A about yoga. So if you have any questions, just send them in beforehand or on the day, just join me. If you can't obviously join, then just send them beforehand and I'll add them and answer them in the broadcast for you. Good, so let's just start. So a little bit about me. So the reason why I wanted to do this first as an intro to me is because the majority of people, unless you've been to my class, you won't know me very much and very much about my background. So originally I'm actually from Germany. I've moved to the UK 13 years ago. So quite a long time ago. Been moving around here for quite a bit. Lived in London for the best part of 5-6 years. And a month ago, I've moved to beautiful Sussex. Absolutely love it here. Still working full-time in London, so I do commute up every day. And then part-time, I do a couple of classes teaching yoga down here in Sussex, in Burgess Hill where I live, and down in Brighton as well. So the reason why I really started practicing yoga, so I started practicing yoga 6 years ago. That was purely due to deal with some stuff that was going on. So my dad, 7 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And then 6 years ago, he lost the battle. And just to deal with everything that was going on, with all of the stress, emotions, etc., I started practicing yoga. I did practice Pilates. I did like a 6-week course, Pilates course, about 7-8 years ago. But that was due to the community center I was practicing that didn't actually have any yoga. So I did Pilates before, and then when everything with my dad happened, I was like, oh no, let's just, really look after myself. So I started practicing yoga. Couldn't really find any classes to begin with that were really suitable for me. I wasn't really confident. So I started practicing online with Yoga with Adriene to start with, and then like loads of other just YouTube videos. So this is where pretty much it all started, and eventually I started going into classes as well, and I just absolutely loved it. So yoga has such a huge influence on the way I feel. It helped me just for an hour, just to be with myself, just to deal with all of the emotions that I had going on with all of the grief and everything. So the more I practiced, and if you do practice, you do know that the more you practice, the more almost obsessed you get with it. So I was practicing on and off. I mean, there were weeks where I practiced at least 7 days a week, at least once or twice a day, just to take up some of the time to me and just connect to myself again, finding myself. And then I kept sort of popping in and out, online classes, studios, different studios, just doing as much as I could. And the more and more I practiced, the more I felt the urge of doing yoga teacher training. So I was playing with the idea for quite a while. And then in 2016, so 2 years ago, I finally made the jump and signed up for a year's course, which was absolutely life-changing for me. I absolutely loved it. We met up one weekend a month, just for a full weekend. So I was working 5 days during the week, had the weekend, a full day as well, again 9 to 6 every Saturday and a Sunday, then another 5 days of work before I actually had some time off. But I absolutely loved it. Doing my yoga teacher training was the best thing I could have done. And I don't know why I questioned myself so much about it before, because I was always umming and ahhing, should I do my yoga teacher training, should I not? And then, once I signed up, it was the best feeling ever. Did it, graduated finally last year, and have been teaching in Brighton. So I've never actually, even though I was living in London, I've never actually taught in London. I always just had classes in Brighton. So for the last year, I've been practicing all around Brighton, doing every Saturday in one studio, and like other classes as well. So sort of, seeing what works for people and what doesn't, what also works for me, because I'm still working full-time in London. So, and then about a month or 6 weeks after I finished my yoga teacher training, I was teaching at the Brighton Yoga Festival as well, just because I never do anything half-heartedly. So I thought it was a good idea to sign up. It was a absolutely amazing experience. If you ever have the chance to teach at the Brighton Yoga Festival, just do it. If you're in an area and you're not a teacher, just go there. It's all classes are free, so you just turn up, do some donations, go to as many classes as you want. So if you're in and around Brighton, I think it's mid-July this year, just go there. It's absolutely amazing. It's a good atmosphere as well. And then after that, I did my pre and postnatal yoga teacher training. Again, that was sort of in the lines. The reason why I wanted to do pre and postnatal is because I knew how much of an influence yoga has on your soul, on your mind, and how much it can help as well. So, and especially like pregnant women, postnatal, just after giving birth, etc. There's so many emotions, etc. So I wanted to help women, especially women in general. So that's why I thought I'd do my pre and postnatal yoga teacher training course as well. So with all of that in mind, generally my classes, I'm trying to facilitate any sort of healing. So I'm giving everyone as much space as I want to, and just doing whatever feels good for them in their body as well. And then from that, which then nicely actually brings me to my sort of next 6 months, what's going on, because I've got, like, in the last 6 months, I've planned a lot of stuff. So with me wanting to help people, especially women, just sort of heal, finding themselves, getting to know themselves, etc. I started creating a online membership site, which is Yoga Health and Wellbeing. It wasn't in the beginning like that. In the beginning, it was just me doing my yoga classes. But over time, thinking about it, thinking what I really want to provide to other women as well. it just grew and grew and grew. So now it's my yoga, health and wellness membership, which is launching on 1st of July. And I have loads of collaborations going on already, which is absolutely great, with loads of different women. So for the first month, for example, I'll be doing some yoga fusion videos, which is yoga and HIIT. So I've done an online course with Sadie Nardini for her yoga fusion course, which is absolutely amazing. So if you want to really work out, this will work you out. I also in the first month have a confidence coach, which is always a great thing to do. She's going to be giving some tips, etc., on how to build your confidence. And I also have a woman to talk about essential oils, what to mix them, what they're good for, etc. It's just like a nice intro to essential oils. So every month I have different experts, 1 or 2, it depends on the month. And then I also have interviews every month with those experts. So I'm really looking forward to some of those already. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in the next 6 months. A lot of value as well, which is absolutely amazing. So the amount of collaborations I've already got lined up is absolutely amazing. So also, if you want to offer anything, just let me know. If you have anything to do with health, wellness, women confidence, anything like that, just let me know. Just get in touch. Either comment below, message me, email me. My email address is jen@yogawithjen.co.uk. Good. So this is a little bit about me, my background, and what's going on at the moment. I just wanted to see if any of you had any questions at all. Just see what's going on. Good. So as I said, next Sunday at 6 o'clock UK time, I'll be doing a general Q&A about yoga. So if you do have any questions about yoga, anything at all, join me then. If you want to send the questions through beforehand, go for it. Either message me on Facebook or send me again an email. It's jen@yogawithjen.co.uk, and we'll go through the questions then. But thank you so much in the meantime, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the Sunday. Thank you very much.